And welcome back. This is the second half of the stream, and we're at episode 7 of the franchise mode. Eventually, I'm gonna start changing the title to Playoff 1 because we are in the Playoff 1. So, what people don't know is this: the Lions are finally showing up. And if you look on your, on my, if you look at it in a projective way, on the left-handed screen, you got the AFC. You get the AFC division, and it's a good. This is like a good one. You get the Broncos number 1 seed. You get the Buffalo Bills and the LA Chargers in the wild card, along with the Tennessee Titans and the Jaguars. Well, the Jaguars are finally showing up in the wild card, and you got the Ravens and the Patriots also in the wild card round. Then you go on the right side of the screen. You got the Lions and number 1 seed, and you got the Seahawks uh, and the what's that team called? The Vikings in the wild card, which I'm trying to fight like no other just to get that that divisional round, get that number 1 seed, so I can have the bye week. But no, it ain't gonna happen. Uh, well, maybe it might happen. And you got the New York Giants and the Eagles also in the wild card round. And you have the Carolina Panthers along with the Niners in the wild card round. So this is going to be one interesting playoff, especially this part of the second half recording. And before we start the game between the Colts, one, I have to use the restroom, and two, we still got 3 people out. We got 3 people out. We got 2 defensive tackles out, and we got the left guard out. And with the Colts, they got something called Mike and Will out, and a running back out, and the wide receiver out. So with those many people out, or players out, uh, this might be a blowout. It's gonna be a blowout. And right now we're like week 15 in the game. Oh shit, we're like week 15. This is gonna be interesting. And so far, uh, we're doing okay with the record wise and the what kind of defense. Oh, they got Jimmy Garoppolo. I forgot that guy exists. Alright, I'm gonna get some real quick and we'll be back. Oh, one button. Alright, I'm back. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this blowout game, shall we? I should have made more coffee before I started it. Now I can make it halftime.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest. between the Indianapolis Colts and the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, it's raining. Yeah, tough one.
On the Colts sideline, that's head coach Shane Steichen. These guys coming off back-to-back losses. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Seahawks. You guys energized by this home crowd, ready for some football. Kate Scott here with Brock Heward, and everybody just about set. And away we go from Lumen Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL, out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
Wait, is Daniel Jones like the horrible quarterback they had in the New York Giants? This will be easy.
Work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. On the shotgun, it's Jones. And they get to him again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
What is this quarterback doing?
Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble.
Three sacks in 1 quarter.
And make this defense 3 for 3, partner. Consecutive sacks. That is how you kill a drive. It's 4th down. The Colts are ready for the punt. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. Yeah, bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
A 400-plus-yard passing day, it takes everybody. It takes protection. It takes your eligible playmakers to
make first down
and gain your yards. But it also takes a red-hot quarterback playing with tremendous confidence and belief in what he can do. Now, his teammates are counting on him to do it again.
Has him on the quick hitter.
And another first down.
This down to the 13-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. They give up the gut to Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Darnold. This one's caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Seahawks first down.
Walker will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Stops short of the goal line.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Walker again. And this time he gets in for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks.
Easy peasy touchdown.
6-0. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Okay, see what happens here. Probably more sacks, right?
Jones making their return to the field now. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Now he takes it.
A fumble recovery.
And the Seahawks pick it up. That return finally ends, Brock, as they take it all the set. Here's 1st and 10.
What?
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Throws caught. And this one doesn't go far.
It's fine. I'm trying to get my tight end 6 receiving
Now an inside give
and
to Walker.
125 yards.
1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Yes.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
Oh, Hill's in there. Let's give it to Hill.
And 5.
I mean, Hill's been phenomenal. Or should we get to a tight end? Let's give it to a tight end. He's going to be open anyway.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold.
Told you.
Catch is made in close.
First down.
This drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
7-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down.
Walker can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. With the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
Now Darnold.
at the 3-yard
Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here's Doolin. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Shane Steichen getting his Colts offense ready to go for a new series. And it's far from the first time
Say, come on, get your guys' head in the game. Come on. I like how you snuck him in the head like that.
Well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
On the ground, DJ Gibbons
Oh my
gets it.
God, he's just like
And he just got a
360.
little traction on that Soach field as he fights forward for a couple. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Who was that?
It's
Who
sack
sacked him?
number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Like things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
Finds him over the middle. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. That'll be the 1st and more. And he gets his guys a few yards before they
You
bring
see where
him
I was
down
trying to go
on
with it.
return.
It was a
The
big old
Seahawks
opening.
and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense.
I'll
He's
get it.
up over 4,000 yards
bound
on
to
the
happen.
season, which you can see puts him atop the NFL in that area.
Oh wow, we're down by 14 points and they actually stopped the run. Yeah, for now.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and to midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
Alright, Walker, just get this 1st down.
Walker trying to run for the 1st.
Oh, don't get the 1st down.
Right up the gut.
They're just right
He
there,
wasn't
too.
able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold.
I'm glad I got that guy from free agent.
Solid gain there. Gets him across the 45.
I think if we kept the other guy, he would drop that.
The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Walker on 1st down.
99 is going to be our headache.
Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
It's alright. I'm taking my time with the ball because the offense ain't going to get anything moving.
Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he's
Ow.
able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
It's Walker on the give. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. He's got it in the red zone. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yards on the play. That's another Seahawks first down.
They go with Walker here.
Pop him.
And we might
I
be
tried to
close
chuck
this
him.
lead going again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
12 more yards.
I think the Florida's gonna be wide open too.
Darnold.
Caught it.
Catch made.
Look at that, wide open too. I told you. It's like I told you my tight end's gonna be wide open, and I caught it.
Take a 20-zip
He probably
lead.
snapped the ball.
It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. And with that score, a pretty elite milestone he's reached. Just the 4th time a quarterback's thrown 50 touchdown passes in one season as his success rolls on. Myers to add the PAT.
Oh man, I might have missed it. I missed
Wow,
it.
Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he
Oh,
whiffs.
hang on,
that
I got a
extra
call.
point.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30.
Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Looking from the gun, here's Jones. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Jones. Right side. This is wheeled in by Warren. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing. field.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. On the
Pistol
Seahawks
now for Jones.
26-yard line.
Warren's got it, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down. So you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Throwing here, Jones. Looking slant route, complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
To throw again, it's Jones. Setting up the screen. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 20-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. There's a screen for Giddens. They'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Seahawks 25-yard line.
To the air once more. Here's Jones. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
And the Colts, first down.
On the red zone now. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked up by Stephon Gilmore.
Jones pass intercepted. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Hey, Kay, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line.
Gain of 16 yards.
He'll come up on 1st and 10.
The Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Running with Walker again. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
DeForest Buckner. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's Darnold.
15-yard line.
Throw left side caught by Shaheed. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30.
Gain of 14 yards.
All set now. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Now Walker. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
From the gun, Darnold. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. They give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Has him on the quick hitter. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. So 1st down from the 41.
Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The give now to Walker. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3.
He was brought down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down.
On the carry, it's Walker. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Darnold looking to throw. Cup on the catch. And he'll go down here at the 16. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To the ground with Walker. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
To throw, here's Darnold. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. And he'd already matched the career best of Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes at 50 passing touchdowns. That score now makes him only the second quarterback to reach 51 in 1 year. And leaves just one man ahead of him, Peyton Manning, at his single-season mark of 55. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again.
27, Colts nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Colts ready to take the field. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because Duke's a man, he's running free. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 38 yards.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he gets this forward to the 19. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 19-yard.
Here's Giddens. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
And the Colts first down.
Quick throw is caught. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 11-yard.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Colts start to fight back with their first points of this game. Daniel Jones with the touchdown. Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Colts still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Throwing here, Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 3rd and just 2 to go.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Running is Walker. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Taken down by DeForest Buckner.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Goes back at the 41-yard line.
Darnold. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Big man showing up the yards. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks blew the 1st half lead even further. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. settled in the offense, getting set. 2-point attempt upcoming.
The Seahawks will
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. Another punt coming up for Rigoberto Sanchez. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere. Almost straight up into the air. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? And that's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo, while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Seahawks with the lead here at Lumen. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Now Darnold. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And 1st down only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And off to Walker from the gun. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future. And expect more to follow after that. 1st down from the 42. Darnold now to throw. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Darnold. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
And he'll go down here at the 16. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Brought in. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get more points to end a lopsided first half. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Over the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35.
He'll throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Houston. The Texans at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And here it's C.J. Stroud connecting with his Pro Bowl wideout, Nico Collins. 19 yards for the touchdown. The Texans win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots? They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And this is 4th-year back, James Cook. He'll find an opening, and he's gone 20 yards on the touchdown. The Bills keep it rolling. They get their 6th straight victory here. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Jets. And this is Jacoby Myers. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Jags send their fans home happy as they come away with the victory. With that, let's give you a look at the playoff picture in the AFC through 15 weeks. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return coming here from the 12. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield. The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On 3rd down, Walker. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's 4th down. Well, it would have been a long field goal in the rain, Brock, so instead of trying that, they're going to go for it. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. He finds him beyond the marker. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They give up the gut to Walker. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd and long for him here. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
10 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
At the 20-yard line.
Staying with Walker. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
He was taken down by
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Walker now from the gun. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Has it in close. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Myers to add the PAT. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again.
7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Shane Steichen getting his Colts offense ready to go for a new series. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. Here's a screen for Giddens. Jukes away from one. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 48-yard
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Jones is hit, he fumbles it. And the Seahawks have it. At the 20. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that bubble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Myers to add the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And the last two drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense has eaten, it's been a tough watch.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So now here's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He's going to run for it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Quickly out to the right, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it'll be first down, Colts. Working from the gun, here's Jones. Connecting on the slant. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jones looking to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
A 47-yard attempt.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. Now they can move with it, scooped inside the 40.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Running it after the penalty. And he finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
Throwing here, Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Darnold to throw. He finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He gets a pickup of 4 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Darnold, first and 10. A throw right side, finds Cup. Escapes the defender. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hill now from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second
To throw. Here's Darnold.
at the Colts on
Intercepted in the end zone. Charvarius Ward picks it off.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second and inches. And Hewitt Giddens. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 31.
That's good for the Colts.
First down, and they go right back to it. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Colts who have the football. Given the score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. Second and 10. Need something positive here. Here's Jones to throw. Taken in by Downs, left side. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
16 yards. And the Colts, first down.
Now Jones. Gets him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
That's another Colts, first down.
Out of the pistol, it's Giddens. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 11 yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
Here he goes, third and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks take over on his 5th interception of the season.
The Seahawks take over.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Walker on first down. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
On the pickup, it's second and 8.
Pressure coming for Darnold. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
The coverage by Charvarius Ward.
They'll air it out on third. Big game continuing for Laporta. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he set out. So first down from the 41.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Now give it to Hill. Keeps on moving into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks throw 6 more on the blowout.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks continue adding on to that lead.
The kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Colts offense set to head out. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, while this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate, this drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Third and long for him here. That's going to be caught by his back. It's Giddens. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Their punter making his way out now. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. That play good for 17 and a first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going on first. Here's Darnold. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he has this down to the 34. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Hand off now to Hill. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Now Darnold off to play action. Finds Cup again. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 7.
Give right up the gut to Hill. Nice choice there to send this outside. It gets about 6 yards on the carry. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Has it down close. And he stops, give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the
Darnold. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Darnold now to throw. Catch is made in close. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. 3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
And again, it's Darnold. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks continue adding to an insurmountable lead. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. Myers to add PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Seahawks tack on 7 more to their lead.
70-7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Play action now with Jones. Shakes himself free. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. It's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Into traffic. Complete. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Jones now on 3rd down. Lofts it deep right side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Darnold looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Another Seahawks first down.
Now an inside give to him. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. Just the 15-yard line.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Darnold. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
At the 10-yard line.
Now Darnold. There's that man again. It's Hill. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
6-yard gain.
3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further. Here's Darnold to throw. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Seahawks are running him out of the building. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and 1 more ties the record. Myers gets the point after the go. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
77-7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Colts hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Bliss bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Running in here with Giddens. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kicking their ass.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. He's going to call himself. Into the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here, and that's going to bring up 4th down. They're up now, ready to punt it. Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And we'll see if those 3 timeouts get used defensively, Brock, but this one is over either way. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And that makes him the latest man to raise the bar for passing touchdowns in a season. Once held by Peyton Manning at 55, he's now the scoring king of quarterbacks with his 56th touchdown strike of the year. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Diving. It looks close. They say he caught it. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Taking a chance to the end zone. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
I just realized I'm not on mute. So you just might have heard me walk around and do all this stuff. I apologize for that. So yeah, here we go. Seahawks against Rams. Last game for the day. Then probably tomorrow or later today we can work with the playoff one.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Week 16 has arrived in the NFL. The stakes are increasing with every game, especially so when division rivals collide. And we've got that. The Rams and the Seahawks from Lumen Field on Thursday Night Primetime. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His guys just 2 wins over their last 6 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy.
Let's do this. So Matthew Stafford is out. I think we're gonna have an easy win on this.
Charles Davis, 3 weeks to go in the regular season. What a start to Week 16.
I remember this game. This is when we went to overtime.
In the NFL rivalry series. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the
That was a crazy game, though.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be led
This
out
guy's
by their
gonna
third-year
sell.
quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that
Incomplete.
Well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
And that is incomplete.
I just said that,
Mr.
Announcer.
Second down. first run now for Kyron Williams. 4
Got
yards
him.
the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Bennett. And the
Sack.
Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Derek Hall in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So on 4th down,
This game's gonna
on
be
Ethan
crazy.
Evans to punt for the Rams.
And possibly a
Back
blowout.
deep with Shaheed. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28.
Ow.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Southern California kid. Played his college ball in L.A. at USC. At quarterback, it's Sam Darnold. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. The contact on that run came pretty early. Nice job just to push forward and get some extra yardage.
There we
Good
go.
game.
It certainly was, because the initial contact did not signal the end of the play. His mind, his body, his legs said keep turning forward, and he gained more yardage.
18 more yards there and another first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again, because you've established really
No big
nice
deal.
momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Up 2nd and 7 at the Rams 23-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is
Touchdown! Taysom Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier
That was
it is
a
to
quick,
actually
easy
prepare
score.
during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The Rams offense and Puka Nacua ready to take over once more. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season.
There we go. Popped him. Stopped him. Man, I'm open.
The line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Bennett working from the gun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. From the shotgun, here's Bennett. In trouble, and he's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Ethan Evans on now to punt. That's taken on the 25. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 86 yards and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
There we go, first down.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
It's kind of nice that we don't have Aaron Donald anymore. I think I should get the running game going. See? A little bit of yards there, a little bit of yards there. First down here, first down there.
This 2nd and 4.
Smart football.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
Back to throw, Darnold.
Wide open. First down.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And another first down.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
I'm just running him over.
59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Now Darnold. A little short pass here to Hill. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Wide open, too.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Ken Walker who finished things off with a touchdown catch. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just
I think I made him push himself.
Call it the 26. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work.
Negative 11 passing.
No doubt. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL.
Not anymore.
In terms of receptions by a wideout. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Easy to play a little bit. A little bit of run.
Here's Williams. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
3rd on the sneak. And I don't think he got
no.
No,
you're not doing that on me.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go with Williams.
Stopped him.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there.
We stopped the quarterback sneak, and we stopped the freaking running.
Come up 1st and 10.
And they started turning over and down.
At the 49. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. Pass for 20. And he will score.
Wide open.
Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp, 44 yards. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we execute them, we could walk away with a win.
Well, the Rams and Seahawks doing battle here. Of course, the NFL has targeted a handful of rivalries to really highlight this season. This is one of them, and with good reason. In recent history, both teams have had innovative offenses and hard-hitting defenses. It's caught inside
How?
the 25. A big play there for LA. 49 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Off play action. Here's Bennett.
Take that.
Down he goes. Logan Hall gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Bennett now to throw.
Take that again. Back-to-back sacks. Because there was some nonsense pass that he freaking did. I don't know how freaking Jamal Adams caught that.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Bennett looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect.
Oh, I thought it'd be like out of there.
So well.
That's
The
okay.
Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold headed back out there. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
21-3 is your score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now it's Darnold. Throw outside, caught by Laporta. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
From the gun, it's Walker.
No.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Got me on that one.
Byron Young there on the stop. 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Did we get it? Did we get it?
Gets the first down yards.
Ah, we did.
Before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 11.
Darnold. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Another touchdown.
He is in for the Seattle touchdown. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the LA offense ready for this
38 yards.
possession.
Passing average to 38. Oh, Lord.
See what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last
Just need help.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a
stop him there.
They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
Ben will look to throw.
Give me that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jobe. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 27, Darnold. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Okay, who's going to be open?
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. They'll drop the throw. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And 4 at the Rams 13-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. 84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw here.
Caught it.
He's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Sam Laporta.
Another blowout. So we had like what, 2 blowouts in 2 different games? 4 total maybe. Especially from the last, especially the last live stream before this.
And a route
I'm going to look back at that. This is ridiculous.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll get that complete.
Stopped him there.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw here. Bennett.
Sack.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Taken down.
Oh yeah, I think our defense is now officially terrifying. It's like scared. I don't want to go against my own defense. It's like, no. What was it? How many sacks and 1 interception?
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's
5 sacks,
saying,
what they said.
more guys in here to block, please, because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Walker now on 1st and 10. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he gets this inside the 35.
Who's injured? Okay, as long as it's not one of our players.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player
bad.
who's shaken up. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Look at that. Middle's wide open. 1st down and more.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they'll try the air now with Darnold.
You gotta be kidding me.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have got it on cruise control. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Oh, geez, just body slammed him. You don't have to do him dirty that way. Oh my gosh. We're shutting down the running. We're shutting down the passing. This is great strategy on my end. Shut everything down so they can't get anything moving.
To throw is Bennett. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll be out of bounds.
Luck. You got lucky there, mister. Next time you won't be so lucky.
Now a 1st down carry is Williams. And a strong run that time as he's across
That's okay.
midfield.
That's okay.
And down to the 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I dare you to pass it though.
Back to throw, Bennett. It's caught here by Adams. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Adams, the man in motion left.
Stop him. There we go.
Instead, give up the middle to Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They're trying to run for it. Here's Williams.
How can I change the play in time? How can I change the play in time?
Touchdown, LA.
That's fine.
Williams hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to
Are you seriously leaving me 3 minutes and 45 seconds from the score? Seriously? Seriously. You should at least like run the clock down and go over like 2-minute warning and go to halftime or something. But no. Oh, we're just gonna leave this guy 3 minutes and 45 seconds to score. Fine, be that way. See what happens.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. This is 2nd and 8. Darnold now to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a run with Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there.
Okay.
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Oh, my first hit complete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's fine. You want the ball so bad here, take it. See what happens with it. You're not going to do much with it.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Bennett. On the slant, connects with Devontae Adams. And he gets this one just
Devontae Adams. I accidentally called him Jamal Adams. I don't know why I called him Jamal Adams.
Bennett now.
There, take that. Like I said, you're not going to do much with it.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Bennett. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Told you you're not going to do much with it.
Here's Ethan Evans now. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. The home team's offense had Kenneth Walker set to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I'm not too crazy to score here.
Time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they can protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the
I'll let you guys have that. I know it's blitz. I'm like, you know, I'm going to be nice.
So what they're going to tell the team is very simply,
For
if you
now.
get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going up top. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Bennett throwing to start the drive.
Incomplete.
Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, it's Bennett.
Incomplete.
Incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night.
2nd quarter punt.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Let's just go to halftime.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now let's see what the Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And Walker once more. It's a pretty strong running there. It's going to take this across the 50 and down to the 40.
Yep, and now just running him over.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And off here to Walker.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
148 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Back to throw, Darnold. He'll get this one to cut complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Here's Darnold. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Sam Laporta, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Oh my god, the lags. It's been lagging. What's with the lag? I don't see that happening in the NFL. It's lagging all over the place. Can you imagine watching football and the players actually lagging? And you think it's some like birth dimension where everybody's all glitching? I want to question the universe on that one.
Larger here in the 3rd quarter. 5 plays there on that drive.
And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Kickoff for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Off play action, here's Bennett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That is
Incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Pass complete there to McCool. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's
I give you that one.
and he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. And the Rams first down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he can only
Run him
manage
over.
to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming
You're not going to get much out of me, buddy.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Bennett now to throw. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Someone's in motion.
The busy night
Shut him down
continues
there.
for Williams. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they're going for it.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen.
Can we stop
I
him?
think they know that.
Can we
They're
stop him
going
again?
for it on
We stopped him the
4th.
first time. Can we stop him again? Yes, we did.
Defense has it.
And intercepted.
It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Rams' 26-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Okay, my cats are freaking out because they're hearing thunder.
On the give, it's Walker.
I kind of heard it too, actually.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Looks like
Now
it's
they
far from the
contend with a
distance.
2nd and 12
That
after
can
the
be changed.
loss. A shotgun snap for Donald. And complete to Smith-Njigba. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now it's Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Darnold. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And
Ow.
this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An audible here to get a new look. On fourth down, Darnold.
Oh my God.
Down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
It's fine.
Looking to put a drive together. We'll look to Williams.
That's right, it's fine. Because they're not going to do anything with it.
Again, really making things tough on him.
They might get a couple yards here and there, and next thing you know, they're going to punt it.
2nd and 9. Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw.
See?
Now pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10.
7 sacks in one game.
Boye Mafe in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Here comes the Rams.
Yeah, I told you, they're going to get a couple yards and they're going to punt it.
For a 6th time tonight. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. To throw is Darnold. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And like, wait, where's all the plays still the same? Like, oh yeah, it's more like the most recent plays.
Faking the give, Darnold. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted.
I should have seen that coming.
25, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
So they got a touchdown pass on me and a pick 6. That's it.
By Ryland up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Or did they forget I get ball next?
So they'll get
I'll get the ball again. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to get the ball again. I guess we're going to score on your good duties. Oh.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Well, hi, Matilda. I didn't know what it was here. That was
Seattle's offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That'll be caught by Cup. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And 1st down.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 165 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down here to 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Darnold.
41-yard line.
That'll be caught. It's caught.
Wow, how did he caught that?
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down
Oh
at the
no,
9.
one of the Seahawks is hurt.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Darnold now to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Taysom Hill, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now.
Looks like he's high-fiving the air.
A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That time a 9-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football in this ball game because it's stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Looking to throw here. Bennett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Rams first down.
To throw is Bennett.
And that's complete to Adams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
19 more yards. That's another Rams first down. First and 10.
Slot man moves right.
And Bennett will look to throw.
And he's going to go down here and
Sack him.
push him back to the 34.
Can't do much with it.
DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Bennett looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Are we like the fourth in defense now?
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Back to throw, Bennett. He'll try and do this himself.
And it appears we've got a member
Who's
of the
hurt?
Rams shaking up on that last play.
Oh, they're going to go for it.
Hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
That's fine.
Colby Parkinson.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams get a small measure of revenge.
They only had the ball for 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Well, that's not much.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here
That
we go.
gives me time to pick them apart.
And And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Here's Darnold.
Oh.
A dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Darnold. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the handoff, this is Walker.
First down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Walker with another carry. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
That's another Seahawks first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now back to throw. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that
more
in-line
tight
point of
end
attack
options.
blocker that we used to have in the good.
First down. Actually, not first down. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
And they had the ball longer than them.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to
Sad.
that big lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Looking to put a drive together. Bennett now. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams.
Shut him down real quick.
Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Bennett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It's a gain of 17.
Bennett now to throw.
Incomplete.
Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for Tutu Atwell. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Bennett. Short throw. It's Higbee. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Sticking to the aerial attack. Here's Bennett.
Pressure comes. He's taken
Sacked
down
him.
by the Seahawk defense.
Christian Wilkins
In there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all
Oh.
and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for
I was gonna
more.
get
The
picked up
cherry
there
on
for a
top,
second.
maybe,
Guess
as this
not.
game goes forward.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they bring him down shy of the 20. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 8. He'll get this one to Cobb complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And it's incomplete.
How do you drop that? He can catch the touchdown passes, but he can't catch the first down pass.
But can't convert.
Makes no
the
sense.
Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On the counter, here's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. So the
Not
first
to
play
do
of the
him
drive
dirty that
was
way.
full.
Good
Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now he'll take this and run. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
From the shotgun, here's Bennett.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. John Jenkins with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a great return, solid field
That was an awesome
position. He's
return.
up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series.
First down.
This will be a Seahawks first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Here's Darnold.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's going to get this.
I was trying to slide. I was trying to slide, but it wouldn't let me.
There on the escape and scramble, a first down, a 16-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Darnold.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the
And
17.
Darnold wants to throw the football. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And they are going to score again.
Yeah, this game's over.
Touchdown as they just added their totals.
I'm running out of plays to do. Because either way, I'm stopping them from defense, I'm scoring on offense. I'm running out of plays.
Over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Because everything's working. Yes.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I still have copy left.
Here's
I
the
forgot
Los
about that.
Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Was almost insurmountable the way their
Take
opponent
that.
was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though.
Nugget.
This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
There we go.
And the Seahawks defense gets
11 sacks.
Boye Mafe, his second sack of the night. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught.
How?
Inside the 30. Oh, wait, hold everything.
I'm calling a timeout here for a second. There's no way you caught that twice.
Second remaining in this game.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be
No.
incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Seahawks, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis,
Alright,
our
well,
entire
I
crew.
think that's game, and I think that's the stream. I'm gonna do some couple upgrades, and then yeah, work on important stuff, other important stuff to do. Upgrade his physical. Upgrade. Yeah, upgraded one stop. Upgrade power wash. And there's that. Uh-oh, one new injury. I don't like it. Yep, one new injury. Who is it? What happened? Oh no, Shaquan Mason. He's out for 4 to 8 weeks. He's a right guard. I think he's gonna be out for the Super Bowl. We'll see what happens, right? New ability unlocked. Alright. So we go to Panthers. I'm going to simulate to the Panthers. Damn. Do some more upgrades. Probably increase that. And increase that. Not enough stat points. What are you talking about? Oh, it's 30. There we go. Hey, well, okay. And we're gonna go ahead and simulate. Then we do some upgrades. Some report, blocking. Blocking is a big one. Always gotta make sure you block because I want that Wob Konklowski feel. That's why I'm trying to get to block because he was good at blocking. Okay, well, that stream. We'll continue this probably like later today ish. But let's see where we're at with the playoff picture. Same old, same old. Except for okay, so the Jaguars boost up. Tennessee and the Patriots boost up. Baltimore is still the same, and I guess the LA Chargers went down. So now it's the Falcons. Falcons somewhere and somehow boost. The Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Jets, not Jets, what the hell I'm talking about, Giants, New York Giants. New York Giants boost down, and the Carolina Panthers kind of boost down. But the Lions still have the #1 seed. Alright. Oh, he's healthy. He can come back then. Alright. Last stream. Everybody have a wonderful Wednesday.